Shini, Vayisi Yaakov Rago, Vayelach Arza, V'nei Kedem. And Yaakov lifted his feet, and he went to the land of V'nei Kedem. Vayar, and he saw V'nei Ve'er HaSada, and there was a well in the field. V'nei Sham Shaloisha Edrei Tzayin, 3 droves of flocks, Rov Tzamalal, lying beside it. Kimin Aberahi Yashku, because from that well they would drink, Hadar, the droves of the flock. Va'evan Gedel, but there's a large stone, Al Pi Aver, on the mouth of the well. Va'nesvu Shama, and when they assembled, V'nesvu, and when they assembled Shama there, Ko Adarim, all the droves. V'golalu, and they would roll a 7 the stone, Al Pi Aver, from the mouth of the well. I believe it means all the shepherds. V'hishkas Atzon, and then they would be able to water the flocks. V'yeshiva, and then they would return a 7 the stone, Al Pi Aver Limkoma, to the opening of the well, to its place. Vermalam Yaakov, Achai, my brothers, man, Atem, where are you from? V'yamr Mechar Anachim. V'yamr Lahem, Hayedatem, did you know? Es Laban ben Nachar, V'yamr Yodanu, yeah, we know him. V'yamr Lahem, Hashalom lo, V'yamr Shalom, V'yine Rachel bito ba'a ematzon. Is it well with him? Yes, it's well with him. And then Rachel was coming with her flock. V'yomer, and he said, Hein od hayom, indeed, yet is the day gadol, the big day, lo es ha'asif, it's not the time to bring in hamekna, the livestock, hashku atzon, ochuru, water the flocks and go and graze. Indeed, yet is the day long. It's not time to bring in the livestock, water the flocks, and go and graze. I don't see how it fits into the words, but I mean, the words, I see the definition of each word, I don't see the context. We need Rashi for that. We're not able ad asher yeasvu, until when they are gathered, called armol the droves, go and they roll us up in the stone, me'al pi haber, from the opening of the well, v'hishku atzon, and they will water the flocks. Odenum dabri imam, while he was still speaking with them, v'rachel ba'a im hatzon asher laviha, that were from her father, ki roa, she was the shepherdess. V'ikasher ra'a Yaakov es Rachel bas Lavan achi imo, v'asatzon Lavan achi imo, v'yigash, and he came forward, Yaakov, v'yagel a 7, he rolled the stone, me'al pi haber, v'yash, and he watered esatzon Lavan achi imo. V'yishak Yaakov Rachel, and Yaakov kissed Rachel, v'yisa es kolo v'yev, and he raised his voice and he cried. V'yagid Yaakov Rachel, and Yaakov told Rachel, ki Achi Avia, that he's a relative of her father, who he is. V'chi ven Rivka, and he's the son of Rivka, who he is. V'taretz v'tagid Avia, so she ran to tell her father. V'hin was Kishma Lavan es Shema Yaakov, when he heard the news of Yaakov ben Achoso, the son of his sister. V'yaretz l'kraso, he ran to greet him. V'chabek lo, and he hugged him. V'nashik, when he kissed him. V'eu el beso, and he brought him to his house. V'yisaper Lavan, and he told Lavan as called Varmela, everything that happened. V'yamar lo Lavan, and then said to him, did Lavan, ach atzmi, sorry, nevertheless my bone and my flesh, ata you are. V'yeshivimo, and he stayed with him chodesh yamim, a month of days. V'yamar Lavan li'Yaakov, hachi achi, because you're my relative, ata you are. V'avadtani, should you serve me chinam for nothing? Hagidali ma maskortacha. Tell me, what are your wages? Just because you're relative, don't work for free. Tell me how much I should pay. Lavan, and to Lavan, Shtevanus, he had 2 daughters. Shemak de Leah, Shemak Tana Rachel. Ve'ene Leah Rakos, they were soft. Rachel Haisa, Yifas Tor, beautiful form. Yifas Mar, and a beautiful appearance. Vayav Yaakov es Rachel, Vayomer, and he said, Avadcha, I will work Sheva Shanim Barachel, Bitcha, your daughter, Tana, the younger one. V'yomer Lavan Tov, Titan Lioscha, that I'll give her to you, Mititiosa Lishacher, instead of giving her someone else. Shabbai Madis, to reside with me. Vayav Yaakov Barachel Sheva Shanim, and he worked for Rachel 7 years. Ve'ene Kiyamim Achadim, and they were like a few days in his eyes, Ba'avasa also, because he loved her so much. V'yomer Yaakov Lavan Hava as Ishi, give me ma'av kimalu yamei, because I have fulfilled the days. V'avoha ela, and I will come to her. V'yasof Lavan eskol anshe hamakom, and Lavan gathered all the people of the place. V'yas Mishta, and made a party. V'yivar ben was in the evening. V'yikach Leah Vito And he took Leah, his daughter, Ve'yav, and he brought her Elav to him, Ve'yav, and he came to her. Ve'itin Lavan Allah, as Zilpah Shevchosa, Leah Vito Shevcha. And Lavan gave her Zilpah, a maidservant, to Leah, his daughter, a maidservant. Ve'iva Boker, and it was in the morning, Vinei Hi Leah, and he said, and Yaakov saw that it's Leah. And he said, Lavan, Mazas Sisli, what do you do? I love Rachel. Was it not Rachel, Avati Mach, that it worked for you? Why have you deceived me? V'amar Lavan, Lo Yasakein, Bimkom. We don't do this in our places. Let's say Hatzi'ira Lefnei L'chir, to give the younger before the older one. Malei Shavua Zos, finish this week. Benitna, and I will give L'chatiu Gam as also the other one, Bavoda, for work. Asher Tavidamadi Od Sheva Shan Macheres. You'll work with me another 7 years, and then I'll give you the other daughter. Yes, Yaakov came. So Yaakov did so. V'malu, and he completed Shavua Zos that week. Rachel Asbitu Elisha, and he gave him Rachel for a wife. V'tin Lavan the Rachel Bito as Bilha Shevchaso L'Shevcha, and Lavan gave Rachel his daughter Bilha for her maidservant. V'yavu Gam El Rachel, and he came to Rachel. V'yahav, and he loved her. Gam es Rachel Mileah, more than he loved Leah. And then he worked another 7 years. Vayar Hashem ki snua Leah, and God saw that Leah was unloved. Vayiftach es Rachma, and he opened her womb. Rachel Kar, and Rachel was barren. Vatar v'teir Leah Bain, and she conceived, and she had a son. Vaytikra Shema Ruvain. Ki amra ki ra'a Hashem be'anye, my humiliation. Ki ata Yehavani, for now Yehavani will love me, Ishi, my husband. V'tarod v'tel ben v'tomer ki shema Hashem ki snua Hashem, so that I am unloved. Anechi v'yitin li gam es zeh v'tigra shema Shimon. V'tarod v'tel ben v'tomer ato, and he said, now ata upon this time Yilava, I will join Ishi, my husband, Elai to me, ki yilati Lo Shoshavanim, because I have born to him 3 sons, Elkin, Koshim, Levi. But I read of Tilaben with Tamar Pam, this time Oida, I will gratefully praise as Hashem, Ken Koshim Yehuda, but Tamid Miladas, and then she stopped to give birth. Terachel Rachel so ki lo Yalda Yaakov, that she is not giving children, she's not giving children to Yaakov, but to Kani Rachel Bachosa. And she became jealous of her sister, but Tamar Lo Yaakov, Halva Banim. If I don't have kids, what's going on? I'm like dead. Bichar off, and there was flared up anger. Yaakov, Barachel, was upset. Rachel, and he said, am I in the place of God? That has withheld from you fruit of the womb. What did I do? But Tamar, and she said, Hine, behold, bo elah, take Bilhah and have a kid from her, Vatilad, and may she give birth, Al Birkai, upon my knees, V'ibana gam anechi mimanim, so at least I can build up through her. V'tidem la'asbil hashivchas Elisha v'evel Yaakov. V'tar v'el v'tilad Yaakov bein. V'tomer Rachel, Dodani, God judge me, Elokim. V'gam shama v'kali, heard my voice, V'yitem li bein, Al kain karshemai, done. V'tar v'tilad Bilhah, Shivchas Rachel, bein sheni Yaakov. V'tomer Rachel, Naftula Elokim Naftalti, with schemes that are of God that I have maneuvered in Machasi with my sister to equal my sister Gam Icholti, I will also prevail. Tigr Shimon Naphtali, because she's able to maneuver through her maidservants have kids also, said to be the same as her sister. Vatera Leon Leah saw ki amda miladas, that she had stopped giving birth. Vatikach Zilpah, she took her maidservant Shivchas Avitidanas Leakov Lisha. Vatera Zilpah Shivchas Leah Yaakov Bein. Vatomer Leah, ba God, it has been good luck. Vatigur Shemo God. Vatel Zilpah Shivchas Leah Bein Sheni Yaakov. Vatomer Leah, Be'ashri, in my good fortune, ki ishruni, that I became fortune, banis, to have daughters. Vatigur Shemai Asher. So she called his name Asher. That's Ravi.